Welcome to Manchester United News Update. Subscribe for more Manchester United news, match previews, and transfer updates. Man United transfer news. Medical completed as Rashford nears exit, an update issued on striker talks. Manchester United are ramping up their business as the January transfer window nears its halfway stage. United have shown clear signs of improvement under Ruben Amorim in recent weeks, with the 2-2 draw at Liverpool followed up by a backs-to-the-wall win over Arsenal on penalties in the third round of the FA Cup. But the work Amorim is undertaking hasn't prevented United from looking to strengthen their squad in the transfer market. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is open to selling any player, should a suitable offer arrive, and that stance is pertinent as the stalemate over a new contract continues with Kobbie Mainoo. Bayern Munich have now joined Chelsea in showing interest in the academy graduate. Medical completed. Young defender Diego Leon underwent a medical on Monday after flying to Manchester over the weekend. The 17-year-old left-back is poised to sign a pre-contract agreement with the club before returning to Cerro Porteño in Paraguay for the rest of the season. Amorim has identified left-back as a problem area, with Luke Shaw's injury issues continuing and doubts over Tyrell Malacia, who has been linked with a move to Como this month. The Dutchman has only just returned from a long injury layoff, and United would consider a loan with an option to buy. Meanwhile, they continue to be linked with Paris Saint-Germain's Nuno Mendes. PSG have not agreed a new contract with Mendes, and United have good relations with the French giants after buying Manuel Ugarte in the summer. Wingers attracting interest. Alejandro Garnacho is a target for Napoli, according to Italian publication Sport Italia. Napoli look likely to sell star winger Kvaratskhelia to PSG this month and are on the lookout for a replacement. The report states that Antonio Conte likes Garnacho, who has fallen down the United pecking order of late under Amorim. Garnacho is under contract until June 2028, and the club are not looking to sell the 20-year-old, although a gigantic offer could sway them. Meanwhile, Real Betis and Olympiacos have both made inquiries for Antony, according to Sky Sports. Antony was an unused substitute against Arsenal, and United would love to get his £200,000 a week wages off their bill. However, a loan is understood to be the most likely outcome, with neither Betis nor Olympiacos able to pay his wages. Striker search. The links with PSG continue elsewhere, with United one of the clubs interested in Randal Kolo Muani, who is being hawked around the market right now. PSG want to sell the French striker and use the funds to bring in Kvaratskhelia. United have reportedly held concrete talks with the French club to sign Kolo Muani and could make an offer. Tottenham and Juventus have also been linked with him. Manchester United have finally got something that Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal have. Man United progressed to the next round of the FA Cup by winning a penalty shootout against Arsenal at the weekend. Ruben Amorim has overseen wins against Manchester City and Arsenal, and Manchester United went toe-to-toe with Liverpool at Anfield, which isn't too bad for someone who has been forced to operate with square pegs in round holes after inheriting a squad not built for his formation. United's gutsy victory with 10 men against Arsenal in the FA Cup third round on Sunday afternoon was a step in the right direction for Amorim and another reminder that he is a proper coach. Amorim outfoxed Pep Guardiola at the Etihad. His side could have won against the league leaders in Merseyside, and he recorded his first victory against Mikel Arteta in difficult circumstances. Of course, there have been speed bumps along the way and some awful results since Amorim took charge, but he's won the tactical battle against three of Europe's best managers during his first few months in England, and that points toward a more prosperous future at Old Trafford. Have United finally got the right man in charge? It's starting to feel like it. Amorim has admirably stuck by how he wants the team to play, and that should serve him well down the line. Erik ten Hag compromised his values at the first hurdle he faced during his tenure, which meant he was on the back foot when trying to shift the team's philosophy after his first season. After defeats to Brighton and Brentford, Ten Hag needed to get results quickly after his arrival, and he did, only that was at the cost of a long-term plan. And when the Dutchman eventually tried to make United align more with his ideal way of playing, it was too late and didn't work. In comparison, Amorim has refused to shift from his formation and system, which has given the team a clear identity, something that will increase his chances of long-term success. Amorim warned a storm would come, and he was prepared for challenging moments. Losses against Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Wolves made some question whether he was the right appointment. But such defeats should have been expected given what Amorim is trying to do. Changing the team's system halfway through the season was bound to tough, but Amorim has thrown himself into Carrington and the players are finally responding to his message. There was a moment in added time against Arsenal when United had a free kick, which David Raya claimed. Arsenal attempted to swiftly counterattack, but each player in a navy blue shirt sprinted back as if their life depended on it, proving the dressing room mentality has been improved. That togetherness was also on show against Liverpool at Anfield when United were superbly organized, and they defended and attacked as a well-drilled unit, not just individuals. City, Liverpool, and Arsenal have fought at the top of the Premier League in recent years, and United. Ruben Amorim praised Man United coach for innovative penalty approach. No one noticed it. Ruben Amorim praised his assistant coach Carlos Fernandes for Manchester United's hidden approach during the penalty shootout against Arsenal. Manchester United won against all odds at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal despite having just 10 men for a large period of the game. Ruben Amorim's side were resilient throughout the 120 minutes and did all they could to reach the penalty shootout. United scored all 5 of their spot kicks, while Altay Bayınder's save against Kai Havertz proved the difference and led to United progressing to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Amorim praised Fernandes for United's penalty success. United in the most pressured situation, and they all delivered with confident finishes. When asked about decision-making behind who would take the penalties, Amorim left all of the praise for his coaching team. The Portuguese boss has previously explained that set-piece situations are led by his assistant, Carlos Fernandes, alongside others in the backroom staff. The set pieces is not my part, and today we were amazing in set pieces. So Carlos Fernandes was really good. Andreas Georgesson was really good. Emmanuel Ferro was really good, explained the boss. And they chose the right players to score the penalty. So it's not my part, it was them. They did a very good job. United's innovative penalty approach spotted. Ruben Amorim praised his assistant coach Carlos Fernandes for Manchester United's hidden approach during the penalty shootout against Arsenal. Manchester United won against all odds at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal despite having just 10 men for a large period of the game. Ruben Amorim's side were resilient throughout the 120 minutes and did all they could to reach the penalty shootout. United scored all 5 of their spot kicks, while Altay Bayınder's save against Kai Havertz proved the difference and led to United progressing to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Amorim praised Fernandes for United's penalty success. Bruno Fernandes, Amad, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez, and Joshua Zirkzee stepped up for United in the most pressured situation, and they all delivered with confident finishes. When asked about decision-making behind who would take the penalties, Amorim left all of the praise for his coaching team. The Portuguese boss has previously explained that set-piece situations are led by his assistant, Carlos Fernandes, alongside others in the backroom staff. The set pieces is not my part, and today we were amazing in set pieces. So Carlos Fernandes was really good. Andreas Georgesson was really good. Emmanuel Ferro was really good, explained the boss. And they chose the right players to score the penalty. So it's not my part, it was them. They did a very good job. United's innovative penalty approach spotted. Perhaps it was a coincidence, but it seemed like the order of United's penalty takers. Man United at advanced stage for signing, ready to secure £54.7 million star. Manchester United lost 4 consecutive games in all competitions before drawing against Liverpool. At the weekend, they managed to beat Arsenal despite playing with a man down in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. The Red Devils have showcased signs of improvement in the last couple of matches, but the owners must reinforce the squad to help new manager, Ruben Amorim. As far as the LWB position is concerned, Luke Shaw has been out injured, while Tyrell Malaysia hasn't been at his best after returning from a lengthy injury layoff. Now, United are said to be open to letting him leave. Diogo Dalot has been playing in this position, but the Portuguese is not a natural left-sided player. He even picked up a red card against the Gunners last night. In such a scenario, the name of Nuno Mendes is consistently linked with the Old Trafford outfit. Caught offside claim that Man United want to sign a new LWB, and have identified Paris Saint-Germain star Nuno Mendes as an ideal option. However, Real Madrid and Manchester City are also interested in him, so Ruben Amorim's side are planning to accelerate their efforts to lure the Portuguese to Old Trafford. Saudi Pro League logo. Saudi Pro League. Loading official content. Keep watching. United have already been in talks with PSG and are at an advanced stage to get the deal done. Les Parisians want around £54.7 million to sell their star man, who has entered the final 18 months of his current contract. But Man United haven't been able to find a breakthrough in the negotiations as yet. Mendes flourished under Amorim at Sporting CP before his move to PSG. Therefore, the pair already know each other, and the 22-year-old shouldn't take much time to settle down at Old Trafford if he were to move in January. Have your say. Should Man United spend £54.7 million to sign Nuno Mendes?